Welcome everyone. It's Haley with today's group practice. We're going to take a few moments and we're going to check in with our body and checking in with the breath. So I invite you to take an inhale and we're going to float those arms high overhead, palms touching, taking the hands, heart center, chest. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to release those hands just to the side of the body. So I invite you, we're going to take a seat on our mat, but we're going to end up just lying flat on the mat with our knees bent. Placing the hands on the tummy. I invite you to take an inhale, find that belly breath, and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more inhale, and exhale. So we're going to make a transition here. We're going to roll the body to the right side and then lift the body away from the mat. We're going to settle to that tabletop position. Take a breath in, and on that exhale, sink those hips back towards those feet. We're going to find that child's pose. I invite you to take a few breaths right where you are. Just breathing in through the nose and out the nose. I now invite you to start floating that body, settling to that tabletop. We're going to take a breath in, dropping the belly, opening through the chest, taking that drishti upward. Exhale, chin to the chest, navel to the spine, gaze to the mat. Inhale, start making that transition. Drop that belly, opening through that chest, taking that yogi gaze upward. Exhale, chin to the chest, navel to that low spine, gaze to the mat. I invite you to get into your own flow here. Your body movement, your breath. Take a few moments. I now invite you, we're going to find that tabletop position. Take a deep breath in, and then we're going to start sinking those hips towards those feet as we settle to that child's pose. We're going to take 5 breaths right where we are, breathing in through our nose and out the nose. I now invite you, we're going to roll that body up, find that tabletop. And then we're going to take the hands, walking them closer to the body. And then we're going to roll that body up with the knees placed to the mat. If you have any knee ailments, feel free to place a towel under the knees or just have a seat on your mat. Finding your easy pose. You have options here. Do what feels good to your body. I now invite you, we're going to take an inhale as we float arms high overhead, palms touching. On your exhale, take that body towards the right side. Inhale, float it to center. Exhale, take it to the left. Inhale, take it to center. And now on that exhale, take it to the right. A few times here. Inhale, take it to center. Exhale, take it to the left. One more inhale to center, and then we're going to release those hands as we raindrop fingertips to the side of the body. I now invite you, we're going to place the right hand just on that right hip. We're now going to take that left leg, extending out to the side of us, on that left side. We're going to place that left hand just above the left knee. Take an inhale as you float that right arm up to the sky as you follow with your gaze, and in a big circular motion here. We're going to do this 5 times. Inhale, float that hand up. Exhale, big circle. There's 2. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, circle. There's 3. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, big circle. 4. One more time. Inhale, float it up. Exhale, circle. So we're going to take the right hand to the right hip and take that left knee into the body. So we're going to work the opposite side. Take that left hand to the left hip and extend that right leg and foot out to the side. Placing right hand close to the knee. Deep breath in as you float. Left arm up to the sky. Exhale, big circle motion. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, circle. Inhale, float it up. Exhale, circle. One more time. Inhale, float it up. And exhale, circle. So we're going to take that right knee into the mat. We're going to find our tabletop position. Make those few adjustments here. We're going to take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, we're going to start tucking those toes, taking the hips to the sky, settling to our downward facing dog. You can have a slight bend in those knees. Do what feels good to you here. We're going to take a few breaths. You can pedal the legs. You can hover over the mat. Do what feels good to your body here. And I invite you, we're going to start walking those feet closer to the hands. A gentle roll the body up, finding that strong mountain pose today. Deep inhale, float those arms high overhead. Exhale, take that body to the right side. Inhale, float it to center. Exhale, take it to the left. Inhale, take it to center. And exhale, take it to the right. Inhale, center, really find length. Exhale, take it to the left. Inhale, center. And then we're going to release those hands, raindropping fingertips just to the side of the body. We're going to ground those 4 corners of the feet. Roll those shoulders down away from the ears. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. On your next inhale, float those arms high overhead. Exhale, sink those hips down. Find that chair pose. Inhale, take those arms up. Exhale, find that fold. Inhale, find that half lift. And exhale, fold. Take the hands to the mat. We're going to extend that left leg back. And we're going to take the left knee to the mat, keeping right hand to the mat. Deep breath in. We're going to go into a little twist here as we start floating that left arm towards the sky. Follow with your gaze. On that inhale, left hand to the mat. Tuck the toes on that left foot. Lift the left knee. Extend right leg back. Find your strong plank today. We're going to find that yogi push-up or chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, settle to that downward facing dog. We're going to take 3 to 5 breaths, just right where we are. Just breathing in through the nose and out the nose. And now I invite you, start walking those feet closer into those hands. Deep breath in, float those arms high overhead. On that exhale, find that chair pose. Inhale, take those arms high overhead. And exhale, find that fold. Inhale, find that half lift. And exhale, fold. Hands to the mat. Extending that right leg back. Grounding right knee to the mat. Keep the left hand exactly where it is. Deep breath in as you start twisting, floating right hand towards the sky. Follow with that gaze. Inhale, make that transition. Right hand to the mat. Tuck the toes on that right foot, lifting right knee. Take that left leg back. Find that strong plank. Have some fun. Chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, settling to that downward facing dog. We're going to take a few breaths just right where we are. And now I invite you, transition here, taking the knees to the mat, settling to that tabletop. Inhale, drop that belly, open through that chest, take that drishti upward. Exhale, chin to the chest, navel to the spine, gaze to the mat. Inhale, drop that belly, open through that chest. Exhale, chin to the chest, navel to that low spine, gaze to the mat. Few times here, get into your own flow. Breath, body movement, union. Taking it once more to center, deep inhale. And on that exhale, take those hips sinking towards the feet as we find that child's pose. We're going to take 3 to 5 breaths, just right where you are. Breathing in through the nose and out the nose. On your next inhale, we're going to take that body to that tabletop. Tuck the toes, lift feet or lift the knees, hips to the sky. Find that downward facing dog. Exhale. Inhale, start walking those feet closer to those hands. Deep breath in. Find that salute. Lift, arms up to the sky. Exhale, find that fold. Inhale, find that half lift, and exhale, fold. We're going to extend that left leg back. Take that left knee to the mat. We're going to go into that twist again, floating left arm towards the sky. Follow with that yoga gaze. Inhale, left hand to the mat. Start lifting that left knee away from the mat. Extend right leg back. Find that strong plank today. Have some fun. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhaling upward facing dog. Exhale, find that downward facing dog. We're going to take a few breaths right here. Breathing in through the nose and out the nose. Start taking those feet, walking them to the hands. Deep breath in, find that salute. Exhale, find that fold. Inhale, find that half lift. Exhale, fold. Taking that right leg back now. Ground, right knee to the mat. We're going to go in that twist as we float. Left hand to the sky. On the inhale, take that hand to the mat. Tuck the toes, lift that knee. Extend. Left leg back. Find that strong plank. We're going to find that Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, finding that downward facing dog. I invite you to take a few breaths right where you are. We're now going to transition here. Plank, taking knees to the mat, tabletop position. Inhale, drop that belly, open through that chest, gazing upward. Exhale, chin to the chest, navel to the spine, gaze to the mat. A few times here, get into your own flow, body movement, breath. I now invite you, find that tabletop, deep breath in, tuck the toes, lift the hips to the sky, exhale, find that downward facing dog. Inhale, start taking those feet closer to the hands. Deep breath in as we salute, find that length. Exhale, find that fold. Inhale, find that half lift. Exhale, fold. Taking hands to the mat, extend, left leg back. Taking left knee to the mat. Going into that twist, inhale, float that left arm towards the sky, follow with that gaze. And now take left hand to the mat. Lifting that left knee, extend, right leg back, find that strong plank. Have some fun here. Find that Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Exhale, find that downward facing dog. I invite you to take a few breaths, just right where you are. Tuning in to the body and how it's feeling today. Deep breath in. We're going to start walking those toes closer to those hands. Taking the arms high overhead. Find that salute. Exhale. Find that fold. Inhale. Find that half lift. And on that exhale, fold. We're going to take that right leg back now. Take that right knee to the mat. Going into that twist towards the right side. Float that right arm towards the sky. Follow with that gaze. We're now going to take right hand to the mat. Tuck the toes. Lift that right knee. Extend left leg back. Find that plank. Find our Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhaling, upward facing dog. On your exhale, we're going to settle to that child's pose. So we're going to take those hips back towards the feet. We're going to take a few breaths, tuning in to that body and tuning into that breath. On your next inhale, we're going to start floating that right arm towards the sky. Exhale, thread it towards that left side as we thread the needle. Taking that right forehead to the mat. We're going to take a few breaths just right where we are. Breathing in through the nose and out the nose. I now invite you, we're going to release, taking the right hand back to that child's pose. Exhale. Now we're going to switch sides. Inhale, float that left arm towards the sky. Exhale, thread it through towards that right side. And we're going to take a few breaths just right where we are. Breathing in through the nose and out the nose. Now I invite you, release, taking the body back to that child's pose. Deep breath in as we start floating that body up. Find that tabletop position. Start tucking the toes, lifting the knees and the hips away from the mat. Exhale, finding that downward facing dog. On that inhale, start walking those feet closer into those hands, and we're going to slowly roll the body up, finding that strong mountain pose today. I invite you to take a few breaths right where you are, breathing in through the nose and out the nose. We're going to take an inhale, take those arms high overhead. Palms are going to be touching. Heart, center, chest, Anjali Mudra. On the exhale, sink those hips down. And then we're going to go into a twist towards that left side. Take a few breaths right where you are, breathing in through the nose and out the nose. When you feel ready, a gentle twist to center, deep breath in. Start floating those hands high overhead. Exhale, find that Anjali Mudra, heart, center, chest, and start sinking those hips down as we go into the twist towards that right side. We're going to take a few breaths right where we are, tuning into the body, tuning into that breath. Inhale, gentle movement as you twist the body to center. Take those arms high overhead, find that salute. Exhale, raindrop those fingertips to the side of the body. We're now going to take those hands around towards that low spine, clasping those fingers together. We're going to start opening through that chest as we take that gaze upward. Take a few breaths right where you are. I now invite you, release those hands, roll those shoulders a few times here. Deep inhale, take those arms high overhead, find that salute. Take an exhale as you start sinking hips down closer to the mat. Taking that Anajali Mudra and twisting the body to the left side. Take a few breaths right where you are. Inhale, twist that body to center. Float those arms high overhead, find that salute. Exhale, start making that movement, sinking hips closer to the mat, Anajali Mudra, heart center chest, and then twisting to that right side. And take a few breaths right where you are. Inhale, take that body to center, take those arms high overhead, find that salute. Raindropping fingertips to the side of the body. And taking those hands towards that low spine as we clasp those fingertips. Opening through that chest, taking that gaze upward. I invite you to take a few breaths right where you are. Just breathing in through the nose and out the nose. I now invite you to release those hands. And we're going to do a few shoulder rolls right where we are. I now invite you with that right hand, take it around towards that low spine, as well as that left hand. You're going to hang on to those forearms. Deep breath in, and on that exhale, start going into that forward fold. Inhale, float that body up to standing. Keep the hands right where they are. Exhale, start finding that fold. Inhale, float that body to center. Exhale, find that fold. One more time. Inhale, float it up. And we're going to release those arms, release those hands. Shake it off a little bit. Do what feels good to you here. Take a few breaths. Find that Tadasana, strong mountain pose today. Deep inhales, we start taking those arms high overhead. On that exhale, find that forward fold. Inhale, find that half lift. And on that exhale, find that fold. Hands to the mat. We're going to take right knee to the mat, as well as that left knee to the mat, finding that tabletop position. Deep breath in. Exhale, sink the hips closer to those feet, finding that child's pose, taking a few breaths right here. Inhale, float that body to tabletop. And then we're going to just have a seat on our mat as we settle into our easy pose, Sukhasana. Feel free to use any props you may need. I invite you to place the hands on the knees. We're going to roll the shoulders down away from the ears. We're going to take a few breaths just right where we are, breathing in through our nose and out the nose. Feel free to turn those palms upward towards the sky. Do what feels good to your body here. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Your eyes can be open, gaze soft, or closed today. going to start floating those arms high overhead, palms touching. Exhale, take that right hand to the mat, extending left arm over. Inhale, float that body to center, palms touching. And then take that left hand to the mat, extending right arm over on that exhale. Inhale, take it to center. Exhale, take it to the right. Inhale, float it to center. Exhale, take it to the left. Inhale, take it to center. And then we're going to raindrop those fingertips to the side of the body. Inhale, float those arms up. Exhale, raindrop fingertips. Inhale, float it up. One more time, raindrop fingertips to the side of the body. I now invite you, we're going to take the arms extending out wide to the side of us. Palms are going to be facing towards the mat. And we're going to play around with that rotation as we take the palms upward. And then rotate it down a few times here. I now invite you, release those arms, release those hands, shake it off a little bit, do what feels good to your body here. We're going to find our Baddha Konasana pose. So we're going to take the feet just a little bit further out in front of us. Kind of shaped like a diamond. You want to be mindful that you have length from the crown of that head to the pelvic floor. You can take the hands to the toes, the ankles. Do what feels good to your body here. Feel free to float those legs and knees as they're wings of a butterfly. I now invite you, we're going to release the hands. We're going to make a transition here. The feet are going to be grounded to the mat. Knees are going to be bent. Roll those shoulders down away from the ears. We're going to take a breath in, and then we're going to take those feet away from the mat. Find a little balance on those sit bones. And now I invite you to roll that body back on the mat as you hugging knees to chest. We're going to take a few breaths here. You can even rock the body from side to side or embrace the stillness, your choice. We're going to continue to hug that left knee into the body. And then we're going to extend that right leg just straight out. You want the toes to be pointing towards the head. You're going to open that left hip just a little bit and then bring it closer into the body. Hugging elbows as closely into the body as you can. We're going to take a few breaths right where we are, breathing in through the nose and out the nose. I now invite you, hugging both knees into the chest. Deep breath in. On the exhale, extend that left leg and foot straight out. Grounding that left heel to the mat, pointing toes towards your head. We're going to open that left hip a little further and then hug it closer into the body on that exhale. I invite you to take a few breaths just right where you are, breathing in through the nose and out the nose. now invite you, hugging knees to chest. Deep breath in and exhale. We're going to release the knees and let those feet go to the mat. We're going to take the hands to the tummy. We're going to find that belly breath. So take an inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. So we're going to continue to keep the hands on the belly. We're going to take an inhale, filling the belly with air, and then we're going to hold 3 counts. 3, 2, 1, exhale. Inhale, fill the belly with air. Hold. 3, 2, 1, exhale. Inhale, fill that belly with air. Hold. 1, 2, 3, exhale. I now invite you, let the breath just return to normal. We're going to release the hands just beside us on our mat. And we're going to extend those legs flat. This might be a time for a blanket or a pillow as we settle to Shavasana. Take your time, settle in. I invite you to close the eyes. Relaxing the forehead and relax the jawline. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Release any stress or tension you may feel in the body today. Let it go. With each breath, find that calmness within. Find that peace within. That greatest within.